Your dog wants to sleep in your bed. Or maybe they already do, every night, pressed against your legs or curled under the crook of your arm. And you have probably filed this under they like the warmth or they want to be close and left it at that. That explanation is not wrong. It is just incomplete. Because what researchers have now documented about why dogs seek human contact during sleep, specifically, what is happening in your dog's nervous system and brain in those hours, and what the behavior is actually communicating, is more precise than they like being near you. The way your dog positions themselves next to you, whether they press into contact or sleep at a distance, whether they face you or face away, whether they seek the bed at all, each of these is information. And most owners have never been given the framework to read it. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to understand what your dog is doing when they sleep next to you in a way that changes how you see those hours. Not to decide whether to let them on the bed, to understand what the behavior is actually telling you about what your dog needs from you, and whether you are giving it to them. The domestic dog has been sleeping near humans for a very long time. Archaeological evidence places the dog-human sleeping relationship at least 15,000 years into the past. Shared warmth, mutual alertness through the night, a species that learned over millennia that proximity to humans during sleep meant safety. That history is in your dog. When your dog presses against your legs at night, they are not just expressing preference. They are running a program that their nervous system has been shaped by across thousands of generations. Proximity to the human during the vulnerable hours of sleep is associated, at the deepest biological level, with safety. A 2019 study published in the journal Scientific Reports found that oxytocin, the bonding hormone, levels in dogs increased significantly during positive physical contact with their owners. Sleep contact is among the most sustained and consistent forms of physical proximity a dog can have with a human. What this means is that for many dogs, the nightly choice to be near you is not casual preference. It is a biological process with measurable neurochemical consequences. The reason your dog keeps returning to your bed is not stubbornness. It is the fact that something in their nervous system registers proximity to you during sleep as the conditions under which their chemistry is most regulated. That is not sentiment. That is biology. Dogs do not choose their sleep position randomly. The way your dog positions themselves next to you during the night is a consistent expression of their attachment state. And researchers studying canine behavior have begun to map what these positions communicate. A dog who presses their back against your legs or your torso and sleeps facing outward is doing something specific. They are maintaining physical contact, the regulatory anchor, while orienting themselves toward the environment. This is the sleep posture of a dog who trusts you enough to monitor outward but needs the contact maintained. They are not restless. They are on watch, and they have chosen to do it from a position where you are the anchor behind them. A dog who sleeps pressed directly against you, face toward you, body in full contact, is in a different state. This is proximity seeking at maximum. The dog has oriented entirely toward the relationship. They are not watching the environment. They are anchored to the person. A dog who sleeps near you but not in contact, on the same bed but at a small distance, touching only loosely or not at all, shows something else. Confidence. A dog who does not need the pressure of contact because the environment and your presence at a distance has been established as safe. And a dog who sleeps with their back facing you, body completely relaxed and loose. This is often the clearest sign of complete trust. Facing away means the dog has no need to monitor the relationship. You are the known variable. The dog is simply sharing the space. None of these positions is better or worse. Each is a readout of what your dog's nervous system is doing at night. And once you know how to read them, you will never look at your sleeping dog the same way again. Sleep is not passive for your dog. It is one of the most biologically significant things they do every day. And where they do it, and with whom, matters to the process in ways most owners have never been told. Research on sleep in dogs has shown that REM sleep, the stage associated with memory consolidation, emotional processing, and neural recovery, is more consistent in dogs who feel secure in their environment. Cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone, affect the quality of sleep cycles. A dog that has spent the day in a state of low-grade anxiety carries that cortisol into the night. A dog sleeping in proximity to their primary attachment figure, particularly in sustained physical contact, shows measurably different nighttime stress hormone patterns. The hours your dog spends pressed against you are not just comfortable. They are potentially among the most biologically regulated hours of your dog's day. Research into co-regulation, the physiological synchrony that occurs when two nervous systems in close proximity during sleep begin to influence each other, has been documented in human infants and caregivers. Early animal behavior research suggests a parallel mechanism may be operating between dogs and their owners during shared sleep. Your dog does not need you to understand the neuroscience. They already know, at the level of their nervous system, that the hours next to you are the hours their body regulates most fully. The seeking of your bed is not habit. It is the body following what has been learned. This is the distinction that matters most, and most owners cannot make it. Both dogs end up in the same place, pressed against you at 2 in the morning. From the outside, they look identical, but the psychological state underneath is completely different. A dog who chooses to sleep near you does so from a foundation of security. They have learned, through consistent and predictable experience, that you are a reliable anchor, and sleeping near you is simply what their nervous system prefers. If they were placed in another room, they would settle. They might prefer proximity, but they do not require it to regulate. A dog who needs to sleep near you is in a different state. Their nighttime seeking of contact is not preference, it is management. Without the physical anchor of your presence, their nervous system cannot settle into the regulated state that sleep requires. These dogs may escalate, vocalizing, scratching, refusing to stay in another space. Not because they are badly trained, but because the anxiety of separation does not pause when the lights go off. The question is not whether your dog sleeps with you. The question is whether they can sleep without you. That capacity, or its absence, is the marker. The same marker that appeared in their waking following behavior, now showing itself in the nighttime hours. Your dog cannot explain to you what happens in their nervous system when you leave the room. They cannot describe the quality of their rest when they are pressed against your legs versus sleeping alone. But they are showing you, every night, in the behavior itself. The dog who seeks your bed consistently and settles deeply next to you, who moves naturally between your presence and their own space during the day, who sleeps easily when you are away, but prefers proximity when you are home. That dog is telling you they have built a secure attachment. Your bed is chosen, not required. That is the healthy signal. The dog who cannot rest without contact, who escalates when relocated, who wakes repeatedly when sleeping alone, who seeks maximum contact all night rather than relaxing into the shared space. That dog is communicating something different, not a behavior problem, a nervous system that has not yet learned to regulate in the absence of the anchor. If this is your dog, the answer is not to force separation or to surrender to it completely. The answer is the same thing that builds secure attachment in the waking hours. Consistent, predictable presence during the day that slowly teaches your dog's nervous system that the world is safe, whether you are in the room or not. The nighttime will follow the daytime. A dog who can choose to sleep next to you is giving you a gift. A dog who needs to sleep next to you is asking for something. Understanding the difference is where everything starts. And so does everything else between you. If this video gave you something, leave a comment telling us whether your dog sleeps with you and where they position themselves when they do. Hit like and subscribe to Pause and Purpose. Because the more clearly you understand what your dog is actually communicating, the better everything between you gets. And they are not asking for much, just to be understood.